You can achieve your goals 10 times faster if you follow these 7 steps. If you are working on your goal, there's one extremely important skill you need to develop, and that is productivity. And I know what you're thinking.
Not another video about the Pomodoro technique.
No, this video is nothing like that, so make sure to watch this till the end. Let's start by defining productivity. Productivity is the amount of results produced in a given amount of time. So what does this mean? It means that if you're 10 times more productive, you produce 10 times the results in the same amount of time. Most people who want to get more results try to do things faster, working harder. But that is not the best way to increase your productivity. If you really tried, you could work twice as hard, maybe even less. But for how long can you maintain that speed? For most people, that is not very long. There are many smarter ways to get more work done, and I will tell you exactly what to do in this lesson, step by step. We first need to be clear about what we want. What is the ultimate goal? Is it a grade in school? Is it money in your bank account? Or maybe you want to have a six-pack? Whatever it is, write that down. Because if you don't even know what you're working towards, then you can work as hard as you want, but you will never get there. So that's the first thing. The second step is to find out what you need to do to make it happen. If you want to start your business, you need a product or service to sell, a way of finding people who want to buy from you. You need the skill of sales to get people to buy it, and you need a bank account where they can send you the money. When I put it like that, starting a business seems a lot simpler, right? That's because we broke that goal down. So now it's your turn to do the same with your own goal. What do you need to do to make it happen? And a small tip, you can repeat step 2 multiple times, breaking down each aspect even further. The third step is to think about the best activities you can do that will help you get the most results. There is always one thing that is just the most efficient thing you can do. If you want to be a YouTuber, you want to focus on creating content. If you want to get those six-pack abs, you can do sit-ups. Want better relationships? Then go talk and listen to people. Knowing what to do is so simple but often overlooked. So for this step, you will find the habit, task or activity that will help you the most in achieving your goals. The hard part is actually getting around to doing it. That is what the next few steps will help you with. Step number 4 is to create a schedule for the week. You need to make a plan in advance so that you know when to work on your goal. In the productivity world, this is called time blocking. If the goal is to read a book, you can decide to schedule 1 hour every night of the week between 8 and 9 p.m. If you want to get better at a certain skill like video editing, then write down which hours you can use to practice that skill. You will find that it's way easier to be consistent if you can build a habit around the same time each day, so I suggest you do so. Step number 5 is to set an alarm. I myself never really liked the idea of setting reminders, but I later realized how useful they are. If you have no reminder, then you rely on luck that you will suddenly remember what you need to do when it is time to do it. Every one of you watching this has a phone, so there's no excuse to skip this step. By the way, if you are watching this without taking these steps right away, I highly recommend that you save this video for later and do them when it's a better time. And if you enjoy content like this, then like and subscribe for more helpful videos. Okay, the next step, step 6, is a mindset shift around discipline. Because when that alarm goes off, you are supposed to do the work, but you are not always going to feel motivated to do it. So how can you make sure you don't procrastinate or skip the task altogether? What I found very useful was something I learned from the book The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen R. Covey. He was talking about how most people nowadays sacrifice their future success for today's desires. But people like you and I, we want to achieve great things. That means we have to take great action. When you decide not to do those things, it doesn't even feel enjoyable because you feel all the shame in knowing that you're not doing what you are supposed to do. But if you can just push yourself to get started, which is always the hardest part, then you will look back feeling proud and happy with yourself. And when you do get started, that is when your motivation will build up. Motivation does not usually come before doing the work. It comes when you are doing the work. Step number 7, focus. I recently created a course on how to achieve big goals, and I talk a lot about focus. When you finally get started with your task, you want your brain to be as focused as possible. That means telling people around you that you don't want to be bothered for a while. It means cleaning your working environment and having a clear goal for that session. So in my schedule I wrote down writing between 7 and 10 AM. When that alarm goes off and I'm ready to write, I still need to have a clearly defined goal. Writing is an activity, a habit, but I could also have the goal, write 2000 words about productivity. This way, I know exactly what to focus on. Focus always beats hard work, because you will get into a flow state that truly turns you into a superhuman. Talking about superhumans, if you want to see more videos that will help you achieve your goals, then subscribe to this channel and I will make sure to turn you into a superhuman. Good luck in applying these steps and go make today the best day possible.